Good morning, fishers.
Hey.
So my name's Rod, and this is a May. We're going to be doing mackerel percent NieR Automata, which is the best category. I think everything's set up, so we can get started. I needed to have a file name of our chicken life, otherwise May wouldn't have done commentary. So that was really important. All right. So we're going to get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. So this is NieR Automata mackerel percent.
Everything that lives is designed.
We're going to play the game normally for 4 minutes,
trapped
and then we're going to stop doing
in
that.
a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse?
So the goal of this run is to get ending K, which you can only get by eating a mackerel. So we're going to go fish as fast as we can.
Have the chance to kill him.
That's the premise of this entire run. It used to be that they would play the game slightly normally up until, when was it, amusement park and other places to get fish. But
Something like that.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of that. You can just kind of not. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna start the shmup first, though. May, what's your best time in this?
Oh, and fishing?
Yeah.
It's
For
like
mackerel.
12?
minutes?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
If only I submitted it.
I think my best is like 8 minutes. But as you might be able to guess, it's a slightly RNG-based run.
Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
So I'm taking damage here because I'm forgetting that I don't need to take damage here, because in the normal run you need to take damage here to use some of your recoveries, but in this it doesn't matter. But I'm doing it anyway because I forget, and it's kind of funny.
Requesting permission to engage. Permission granted.
Push that over there, get all of them, get hit again, gonna go top left.
7E down.
So this whole shmup section is basically just memorizing where everything's gonna spawn. And killing it before it even gets on screen a lot of the time.
1D down.
So I'm going to try to push this flight unit over to the right side. I'm doing that so that I can try and keep that flight unit over there, so that it will kill those, and I can do it faster. And it worked. Very cool. This is going pretty well. This is a peak gaming moment for sure. But a peak fishing moment. So May, how are walls in this game?
I didn't know it had walls. I thought this was a flying game.
Oh no. So, in just a second, we're going to discover this game doesn't have walls. And we're essentially going to do how many clips? 1, 2...
Are we gonna do 2?
3? I'm gonna do the cowardly one, so I don't soft lock. I'm not gonna do that one, even though I practiced it. Is Rodg going to do big boy jump? No. So there's actually a surprising number of different ways you can do a mackerel percent run, and what skips you choose to do or not do. The hardest one you could do is called big boy jump. It's extremely hard. It was found by Aloyart kind of recently, and he's not normal. Which explains why that skip is so hard. I'm not doing that one.
So why you're instead doing small boy jump?
Yes, I'm doing small boy jump. So I am a small boy. Okay, should be one more enemy. Don't give me no spinny boy. Alright, so I swapped to weapon set 2. I'm going to skip a cutscene, and then I'm going to immediately ignore the enemies in front of me. Because I'm not interested in them, I'm interested in the wall behind me. Going to hopefully do a lift up to get out of bounds here. And then pod spin over here, and then go through that wall. You can jump directly to the crane above me, but that's harder, and I'm doing it this way instead. Oh, I messed that up. Whee! And then it's really important that you press this button here. Okay.
Yeah. So that lowers the bridge later in the run.
Mm-hmm. So normally there's enemies in here, but because I didn't bother with those first enemies, there's just kind of not. So we just keep going. This is the bridge. Cool. Alright, I was kind of worried about that one, but now we're good. Whoops. So here, it's another out of bounds. And we're just doing this to skip having to walk through the rest of the factory, which we normally have to do in prologue. And we'd have to do again if we didn't feel like going out of bounds. This is Silo 3. It is empty, once again, because why would they be here? There's a giant hole where Ingalls is supposed to go. There's another clip you can do where you... oh yeah, the camera also tries to kill you every time you do this. It's sometimes doesn't do that, but it also sometimes does. You can jump in that corner down there and do a pod spin to go through the wall. But if you fall, there's no way to get back up. So I'm not going to do that. For marathon safety. Because that would be bad to get stuck.
Also strangely foggy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, even though I've done basically none of the game, all this area is loaded and we can just go over here. Because, you know, why not? May, what's your favorite type of fish?
I'm a fan of mackerels.
I was going to say salmon.
I have salmon later today. But I had mackerel yesterday.
So that little plunge I did there is not faster at all, but it looks cool. You had mackerel yesterday, you said?
Yeah, it was like a
nice.
Spicy cured mackerel thing.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some kind of recent when I went to a sushi place in the city. It was pretty good. Been meaning to have more. Maybe I'll get some today. Alright, so there's some boxes here. If we kind of look at them funny and fall, we can go through them, through that. And now this way, we get to see two very cool characters, Devil of Popola, way earlier than we should. And then we go over this wall. Then we void out. And now it's time. We can fish.
Yay.
Alright. And now we need the important sea shanty. So, Ame, do you want to explain the 3 fishing patterns?
So, you throw the pod. The pod either goes left or not left.
That's a machine, it doesn't count.
So it either goes against the current, which means something's nibbling on the pod, or it goes under the water.
Or it doesn't move.
Or it doesn't move, but also goes under the water.
Yeah, just if it stops moving, goes against the current, or goes under the water, you have a fish. So a lot of people think it's just, oh, when the pod goes underwater, but no, there's more to it. This is an important part of fishing. Oh, cool, the pod. This is the worst thing I can catch because it has a dialogue related to it.
Activation complete. Commencing fishing.
So that is the
What's
slowest
your,
thing to catch. Huh?
What's your favorite NieR fish? Because
My
there's no
favorite
salmon.
NieR fish. I'd probably say mackerel.
Success.
Yeah, I think mackerel. I think that's a good one. And that one was an against the current one. Here we go.
Success.
Another bream. So another goal of fishing percent is you can try to get a whole car, which you need to get 4 wheels. That's the only parts of the car you can catch here.
Bite detected.
Killifish. Oh no, water flea.
Oh wow! I just
Another machine mackerel.
just googled what a killifish looks like, and it's actually kind of pretty.
Oh really?
Yeah, it looks much better than it does in the game.
Yeah, so there's actually a multitude of fishing categories. By that I mean 2. There's this one, which is just catch a mackerel and eat it. There's also all fishable items, which I've been meaning to do a run of, but Amay's also done runs of, where you have to get all the fish. That requires actually playing the game a bit, because you're locked out of some areas, if you just escape prologue like I did. And that's a very good run. It's extremely exciting, and it's probably, unironically, one of my favorite runs to watch.
Report. Success.
100% being probably my favorite one to watch, because you have to fish and also get everything else, which is funny.
I'll say I agree with you. But you do get to fish.
And that's what's important. So in the meantime, I have a lovely beverage with a fish on it. I thought it'd be good for the occasion. Ignore the fact that that's an empty can.
Was it a good ale?
It was a good ale. Very drinkable. There we go, against the current. All right. Any day now. This is just life. What's the record in this? It's like 7 what? I know it's 7 minutes.
I'll look it up. I'll try to look it up. You know how it is.
Yeah, SRDC is hard to get to sometimes.
Report. Fresh.
Ooh, starfish.
Mm-hmm.
Starfish is pretty dope.
If only you could get a sponge, then you can get Patrick and SpongeBob. But
It's
there's no sponge.
729.
729. Wow. That's by Aloyark.
Success.
Just to show how crazy optimized this category is. I don't think I've gotten a single tire yet. Oh, mechanical Patrick.
Success.
Yeah, some other rare things you can get are Coelacanth. You can also get the golden machine head. I don't remember the drop rate on the golden machine head,
Like,
but they're both pretty low. It's like, what, 0.2? Or is it higher?
no, it's
like
higher,
2?
I think. No, it's like 1 point something. 1.2.
Whoops, I thought I saw it go to the right.
Response.
Should have it somewhere. It's almost as if I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, swordfish is on the other side, so I can't get a swordfish here. What are the rare ones I can get on this side? Because I know there is one rare one over here.
The Coelacanth.
Coelacanth? Okay. It's always great to get a Coelacanth before you get a mackerel when doing mackerel percent, because mackerel's much more common than Coelacanth.
Alright, I got the table. What are we looking for?
Alright, what are the odds on Coelacanth and mackerel?
So the Coelacanth is 2.73.
2.73, and mackerel is
5.46.
5.46. That's what we're here for.
You've already caught a two-face, which is
I have.
1.42.
Oh, okay, that's it. Get ready on time.
Oh,
Time
ogres?
ends when the text is displayed. Fun fact, you can pause faster if you mash your buttons. Alright, get ready on time. Gotta load. Any minute now. And time. 14 minutes. Let's go. 15 minutes under estimate. Didn't have to get cut off. That's it. That's some good fishing right there.
Gaming.
If you thought this was the coolest thing you've ever seen, you can join the NieR and Drakengard speedrun community at sponsoredbydrakengard.com. That'll take you to our Discord. Highly recommend joining. It's a good time. Amay, do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. Happy fishing.